What's going on, everyone, and welcome to Cinematic Epic. I'm your Game Master, Adam, and we have a doozy of a session. I know I often hype up the things that are going to be going on in the session at the top of the show, but this one is, I had some fun. I had some fun writing this session, and there was a couple moments where Derek was like, "Oh, Adam, please don't," but we'll get into all of that later. Cinematic Epic is a TTRPG where there are a few ways that we tell this story. The story that I weave with the players as they have to go through the world, the NPCs, the characters they interact with. Of course, the choices that each player makes along the way, how they interact with the setting, the scenes, the characters, the choices. And then, of course, all of the dice rolls. Every 20 and every glorious one when they roll it and not me. And then one last rule about Cinematic Epic is that you are always welcome to try. Just about anything is but one question away. Can I roll for X? One of the other things we use to set the scene and the feeling is Tabletop Audio. Tabletop Audio is a fantastic little program. You should 100% check it out. It helps set your space hulks, your dungeons, your docks. It's music, it's ambience, and it's great whether you're playing online like us or at a table in your own home. Last episode of Cinematic Epic saw the players settling into the city of Aerinstarr, getting pampered beyond their wildest dreams, but having to take a curious adventure through memory stones, delving deep into their past and things that they might have wanted to forget, but also are the root and cause of why these heroes are here. What is their wish? For a lot of them, what do they wish they could undo or change? These thoughts weigh heavily on the party as they continue to go about their adventure. But it's also Visitor Day. So we saw that Healith's parents came in, despite the fact that Healith, through the memory stones, had been rendered unconscious. They sat with him in the hospital, taking care of him. But unlike Healith's guests, Akama's guest, who came warning him of what is happening in his home, perished. That was the cliffhanger of last week's session. A curious creator sending a voice memo to Thala. Deep bark whispering for hours on end in what could be a weak treekin speak. And then the news of Lyco's passing. But to get into all of this fun, joyous occasion, we have to bring our party in. Let's bring that group in. Oh, they're smiling. 3 is the number of the show, apparently. The show must go on. So we are sad to say that Mina will not be joining us tonight, but they are with us here. And I guess it just means that I'm going to have to speak as a tree a bunch this session, so I'm just going to look at you guys. I'm just going to look and answer questions and tree and be like, she decided to be sassy today. You don't know what she said. Get over it.
Oh my god.
But to be able to have a session, we got to introduce our players. So starting off with the one and only Thala.
The one and only Thala, indeed. My name is Alicia. Of course, I'm playing the character Thala. She is a hunter. I said hunter. Adventurer. Technically, she's a hunter. She fishes. Gallivanter. Neridari. From the island of Lunar Port. She stands at 6 feet tall. Covered in blue-green hardened scales with webbed hands and feet. Interesting. She learned a lot about herself, things that she didn't even remember. Learned a lot about Skim, things that he had alluded to, and got a message from a creepy sounding lady when it was an eventful day. And I'm not sure where this creepy voice note is going to lead, but we'll find out, hopefully.
Perfect. This is how we get into stories. The unknown, the twisting, the turning, more memory stones, maybe. But next up, we have Mina, who I shall be piloting through the session today, which means that Mina Graves is a very tall treekin. She took care of an island that has since perished due to some of the forces, as we found out, in this very tournament. Whether or not her heart shall be claimed by vengeance or continue to want to restore things follows kind of a story similar to the wayward soul of Thala. And Mara Bloodsail is presumed alive and delivered a small stick that speaks in Treekin to Mina Graves. Yeah. So how all that plays out is going to be fun, and we'll find out more. Next up, we have returning after his absence last session, Healith.
Hello, my name is Ian, and I will be playing Healith tonight. Healith is he's a human. He is a Guardian Cerberus human from the area of Norlock. He stands at 6'3". He has reddish streaks in his brown hair, and he has bright green eyes. He is a little bewildered. His parents, all the way from Norlock, brought all the way here to Aerinstarr, and somehow, for some reason, Helen is saying she's my girlfriend? Who knows? That's interesting enough. After last week's touch of the memory stone, he is waking groggy and pretty refreshed after a long nap.
Yeah, sometimes you just need some old school hospice care.
Hospice, nah.
Give me that IV, straight to the eye, straight.
Last but certainly not least, though he may be the last one standing, and that is Akama.
What an intro. It is I, James. No. Tonight I am playing Akama. He's a Stygian pioneer harbinger from Veloma, the last of his kind. Oh no, not like this, man. He's 5'8". He's got bright green eyes. He has markings reminiscent of tattoos that run from his right hand up to his face, and he wears a half face mask. Everybody's all messed up. Oh, the sadness. Oh, it's hard times out here being a Stygian man. Everybody out here is all messed up, and my people are all messed up. Like, what am I even doing this for anymore?
It's true. Out. It's true. It's a rough path that you have been walking. Will it be worth it in the end? There's only one way to find out. That's to get to the end, and to do that, that means we need to do a little bit of nerding out for a second, because we need to check our tokens and our gold. So one of the things that I forgot to specify in our last session was the gold that Healith's parents Healith's father forced upon you. Each player, other than Healith, needs to increase their gold by 100. Thala, you increase your gold by 101.
I still feel bad about this. I feel like Healith made it seem like they ain't had much. So we feel
tried.
bad.
We did try, indeed, to give this man the money back.
I really did.
On top of that, we've got a few tokens to spare, and I'm going to do my best, my darndest, I would say, to threaten some of these tokens, to see some more creative uses from them. But we'll find out if I can succeed in that task in this week's episode of Cinematic Epic. Without any further ado, let's get into it. No rest is found for Akama. through the night,
I bet.
as you have to wait and wait and wait for the time that is available for you to go and check on this summons. You've waffled back and forth with all the different ideas. It's somebody else. I just saw them. It couldn't be. How could it be? Why? Any emotion that you could imagine yourself spiraling in over the course of a few hours. Finally, the time comes, very early in the morning, but you wouldn't have put it off, to make your way to the Watch's headquarters and identify your friend. Long before any of the rest of the party has awoken, though you do remember as you paced around your room and the living quarters that it felt like you were hearing Mina speak in that language she's often talked about, where she'll go on for long periods of time, but you were far too pressed with your own thoughts to think anything too much of it. As you head to the Watch's headquarters and you sign in and you wait in their queue, it strikes you odd how dwarven-like these elves are. It makes sense, they live in a mountain, but they're so much more arduous and rigorous than regular elves are. Less hoity, but very big into lists. Everything they do, you sign in here, you sign out there. It's just monotonous.
Receipts.
But alas,
bureaucracy.
But alas, you're brought into their medical examination room. It's cold and efficient, stone and marble, and there on one of the slabs is your friend.
Damn.
Unmistakably. In this moment, I am going to have you roll a charisma check of sorts. You may attempt a persuasion, performance, deception, or inspire. The number to beat is 15. Which would you like to use?
I guess. Like, I want to say deception, but I feel like if it's just sad feelings, it's definitely not fake. So I feel like if that's the case, it's going to be some persuasion type stuff.
Okay. You want to go with persuasion?
Yeah.
All right, let's see it. Again, the number to beat is 15.
Oh my
Damn.
god, it danced. It wouldn't have mattered.
As you see your friend, you are hit by the full weight. Your last conversation with them was so needlessly hostile between the two of you. Neither one of you said anything in contempt, but so much weight on your shoulders that the care, the bonds of fellowship weren't spoken appropriately. As you investigate their body as they lie there, I'm going to have you roll an investigation check. We're going to call this an investigation 12.
I got that good old 1 in investigation.
Good
God.
My god, it was so...
As
Do
you,
I got any magic in here? Please help me.
as you,
I don't think.
I'm sorry.
I'll say I doubt there's anything I got in my inventory that can help me.
No.
He said no. Damn!
I don't believe
I
so.
can't see. I'm so sad.
As you look over the body, the only thing that stands out to you is the long, straight, perfect slash marks all of which are from high strikes, slicing down in long continued motions. Each of the strikes is very clean, and you note that there's a slight singe, as if the blade was hot or had some sort of magic to it. You may do a knowledge religion check if you would like to look into that. We're going to call that a knowledge religion 14.
He's like, I gotta try.
I gotta get something.
Oh, look
Hey!
at that.
You have seen these types of wounds before. Though not through your own eyes, if you will. But this is unmistakably the mark of Titan steel blades.
Grr. I had a feeling.
Everybody had a feeling.
As you stand over the body, an elf comes up to you and hands you a small tray of belongings. A broken dagger,
Oh.
a cracked mask, and curiously, a small pouch of gold. Your people don't have much use for gold in their own society, and so the only time you ever had gold is when you travel. But it is a curiously high amount. As you glance into it, you would estimate that it's somewhere north of 90.
I want to take these belongings. I'm taking all the scraps. I'm taking them with me.
As you're like kind of preparing and leaving, you see that like there are little tags being put on different slabs, some covered, some not, of deceased. And you would note that there seems to be 3 tags: a white tag, a red tag, and a kind of platinum-y looking tag. A white tag is put on your friends.
Can I do like an investigation to see if I can try to figure out what these tags mean?
We're going to call this an investigation 9.
I think I got that 1. Oh, okay.
Oh, look at that.
You would it's like at first it doesn't make too much sense, but as you look more and more, you realize that white tags are like just basically this person has died, we need to process, we need to make sure that they get a proper burial, or etc. But there's no investigation or anything going on. Red tags involve some sort of murder or something where there's going to be an investigation, and then the goldish ones seem to be the same as white, but just like for a special cause, person, royalty, etc.
Can I get someone's attention? Does like seems like they work here?
Absolutely.
I'd just be like,
As
excuse-
I'm sorry, go ahead.
oh, I was just excuse me, can I ask you a question?
Of course. He finishes doing the task he was doing and then puts a clipboard-like device down. How can I help you?
I wanted to know why my friend has this white tag. Why is there no investigation into these wounds?
Hold on. Goes through some paperwork. Yes. See, it falls, and he shows, just freely shows his clipboard, and you see that it's like wounds suffered from Titan Steel Paladins, investigation not required. Like Stygian force presented, Titan steel allowance accepted.
So they already knew.
They done got some legalized murder out here. It's like, oh, I see what we're on. I don't even say nothing else to this person. It's time to leave. It's time to get out of here.
He's like, I need to go before I say something I regret.
Sorry for your loss. Have a good day.
Gone. Just you wait till we out in the field, son.
As
He said, I'm gonna fuck some elves up.
as you you walk out of the watch, and you kind of step forward, and you're out into the streets, about to head home, feeling a touch aimless. You hear a voice. So is it true then? And you look up, and you see waiting outside the watch is Oakland.
Oh shit! That was a different voice. I didn't catch it.
Is what true?
He seems somber and doesn't have the same normal flair that he carries with his movements.
I mean, how do you know about what I got going on?
There's been chatter that the Titan Steel Paladins have vacated the tournament, but I had also heard that they slew someone before they left.
Oh.
Yes, it's true.
And they were of your people, then?
Yes, they came to give me news of home. Oh.
I have to say, Akama, I had come here to find whoever had been wronged. I was hoping it wasn't you. I understand that our relationship is strained. I feel for your plight, though. If you would hear me out, I have something to offer. Something well, in no other circumstance could I offer but now. Your people are secretive. They are not going to chastise. They are not going to denounce these Titan Steel Paladins for what is a crime. But this Titan Steel allowance that has been allowed in so many towns and cities, Amber Vale being one of them, I think it needs to come to an end. I am willing to be that voice for you, Akama.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're right. It definitely needs to come to an end.
He pulls out a little piece of paper, and he turns it over to you. This is a simple form, but it is something that I think could benefit the both of us. I would have to backdate a few things, though it is no lie that I have been in concert with you and helping you in a way since the beginning of this tournament. And you see that basically that the paper says that you, Akama, have been working with Ogrim through the course of these events, that you would call yourself a thespian, and that Lyco would be a thespian, and therefore this unnamed killing can't just go under the Titansteel clause, as thespian is not like a hunted title.
Oh shit.
Bureaucracy. To destroy the bureaucracy.
Sorry.
And if this is made, I would put my own neck out to bear. I would publicly denounce them here and now, in front of the gods, in front of the Golden City. So, Kama, what will it be? And Akama has a choice to make. Accept his offer to denounce the Titansteel Paladins, or do nothing.
I feel like all this talk of these forms and these papers and stuff, I feel like none of it sounds like it matters in the end. That with everything else going on with his people, like it would be an empty victory, basically. Like his, if there is to be something done about this, it's going to be somewhere else.
Is that something that Akama speaks or says out loud, or is this a player thought?
Just thinking about it, just like going through. I feel like
we're going to real quick. I don't do a lot of these, but this is a moment of indecision for a character. Your charisma, your charisma total. Where's your leadership? Where'd it go?
I got 2 right now in leadership.
So 4, 7, 9. We're gonna call.
Second place.
So Okram is going to roll a insight versus your a charisma bonus and your deception, which is going to be a 9. And then as a player bonus, we're going to give you +2 to that, so we're going to call that an 11. So Okram is going to do an insight, needing an 11, and he has a +5 on this.
Oh,
Does not.
He did not get it.
You see that Okram is like looking at you, puzzled, as you kind of like clearly mull over your thoughts. He goes to speak a couple of times, but doesn't find the right words, so he waits.
Imagine that.
Akama, do you have a thought that brings pause?
I appreciate your offer of assistance, but if something's to be done about this, it's not going to be through denouncements and in paperwork.
I respect your decision, as it is your friend, of course, and I will not move to budge, but I will say it started with paperwork. It is what the Titansteel allowance is. But again, I understand.
I guess I would shake his hand, though.
He, as you shake his hand, he does look at you and goes, "For what it's worth, if you change your mind, while the paperwork hasn't been finished on their end, I imagine, though they are studious, it will take them but a day. you let me know, Akama.
Oh, well, it means a lot to me that you came here.
Let me clarify something on the player's intent. Is that a genuine statement or is that deception?
I feel like it's genuine. He's not. It's so sad. All this bullshit going on, and like, it's just like he's here. Even if it is like, even if I'm not sure about this guy. It's just like, dang, he was there.
I would have came with you, but you left.
Okram clearly is. He looks and he goes, I have lost friends and followers and compatriots in a similar fashion to this, and I understand the feeling. And he pulls out a small coin and hands it to you. While not official, I do give you this token as a invitation, as you will, to a word that I had been taught. I would like to consider you part of my Kabbalah, Akama.
This motherfucker.
Do I know? Can I roll a knowledge on this joint? Like, do I know anything about what a Kabbalah is?
The word, so 100%. You can roll knowledge history. This would be a knowledge. This would be a what do we call this? A 10 that you have a situational +2, as Okram had brought this story up in a manner of speaking the last time you spoke. So 8 is the number to beat effectively.
Okay.
You know it is a word that originates from Telmarand, which is if you go by what everyone speaks of Telmarand was destroyed by like a bunch of the general story is that a dragon came and destroyed Telmarand, like razing it to the ground, etc. Okram spoke about it the last time you talked to him about how he freed the slaves of Telmarand. Telmarand did not hide the fact that it openly brandished slavery, but again, these are the two sides of the same coin, if you will.
The audacity. He's like, I done shook the man's hand.
Does that give me any idea of what it would mean to accept this coin?
Looking at the coin itself, it's like one of the Thespian coins, not like a badge of office or some sort of actual symbol, but it is a mark of their group, if you will.
It's his plan B.
I feel like, yes, I will take the coin.
Mm-hmm.
He bows deeper than you've seen Okram bow in general, though still not like a full courteous bow. It's more than just the head nod.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Until we meet
So
again.
then,
Oh,
I bid you do.
you been
He's
say
like,
something?
bye, bitch. He's like, bye, bitch. Okay, bye.
And you head back to the homestead. When you arrive at the homestead, Thala, you are up and kind of like beginning your day. Mina is also up and around, though she seems more strung out, a little tired than she usually does. Usually is. And almost at the same time that Akama arrives back at the homestead, does the messenger trot up and kind of like look at Akama and go, Was it bad news?
He looks incredibly sad when he says that.
I'm sorry. I hope this one can make you feel a little better, though. It's a summons from the hospital. I know this note. The doctor that signs it, they're part of the recovery ward. It probably means that Heath's woken up. At least I hope that's what they write about. And he hands it to you and then trots down the road.
He just run
Yes, I
everywhere,
did.
huh?
I take
Did
it
we
in
all
to
hear
knock
that, or
people.
was he the only
Yeah,
one? That,
that's like at the front door, and then Akama walks in. So, Akama, you are the only one with that knows that information currently. You have a closed letter.
Guess I'ma open it up.
It does read that Healith has awoken and has seemingly made a full recovery, and that you all should come. Oh, my apologies. You all should come to the medical wing as soon as possible to discharge him and continue your event. That your team is back to green light status.
All right. Is everyone else already up now at this point?
Yes. And Sneed just sits at the table, kind of watching the others do their morning.
Oh, he's not in the chair in the corner in the dark again?
No.
That's where he lives, I swear.
Well, guys.
I just imagine a dark corner and blue eyes coming out of the dark. Like,
That's incredibly scary.
exactly.
Well, guys. Says that heal us all good now. We got to go and pick him up. So whenever you guys are finished getting ready, we should head over there.
Sneed abruptly stands up and is like, I'm ready.
Of course you are. I mean, we can go over there, but if he's all better, we don't need to pick him up.
Well, you know what I mean. I mean, like, we got to go get him. I don't think he has his stuff, does he?
I don't have the answer to that.
He did have his stuff with him.
Yeah, come on. We just gotta. It's what we do. It's what you're supposed to do as a team. Teamwork. Hurry up with your breakfast.
Okay. I'm over here trying to, like... I'm over here like, ugh. Alright, well, then Mina hasn't said anything, but, Mina, you said she's tired? What's... I know we have to get out of here, but what's going on with you today?
I just have some stuff I need to do. As she kind of like snaps at you as she walks back into her room, and she like leans back out and goes, "I'm sorry," and then like goes back into her room. While the party is still preparing to go, the Andrews do walk up to Akama and go, was it your friend?
Jeez, this is gonna be a reoccurring theme.
He looks sad again. Yeah, it was.
Without like a beat, the both of them just like hug you.
Put my hands on their heads. Thanks, guys.
They both kind of like look at you, and they like, you can see that they're trying to find words to say, but they just don't have the depth of emotion to speak about this subject.
Yeah.
It's okay. You don't have to say anything.
We're all part of the same team, though. So, if we can help, we're here, Akama.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
And they scamper back to Mina's room as she comes out, and she's like, when she comes out, you can tell she's like going through like a list in her head, and is like, okay, all right, so you just stay here and just, and like shoots the Andrews like a look. All right, let's go get Healith, if you're ready.
Baby Groot kept her up all night. He don't know what to do. Okay. Are we all going to go get Healer? I guess Sneed hopped up. He's ready. Okay. Damn. All right.
All right, let's go. And the
Over
party
here, like-
heads to the hospital.
Just laughing because I know Thala knows she can't talk about this because she just assumes Sneed is the weird one. On the way there, I'm over here like, Akama, you didn't have to go by yourself. Sorry. Felt necessary.
I was awake. I could have gone with you.
I was hoping that it wouldn't have been necessary. But I was wrong.
As you are walking to the hospice, the hospital, you do see along the way any place that does worship the Titan Steel Paladins are putting up like, not celebration, that's not quite the right word, but like an honoring of the triumph, like the triumph of this victory of slaying this evildoer.
Wow.
Little poems or tapestries about how the Titan Steel Paladins have removed an evil force from this world.
Wow.
And you arrive.
Like they're not in the tournament no more.
That's a bit much.
You arrive at the hospital. As you walk back to Healith's room, you like the first thing you can see is Healith in his bed, and he's kind of like in a very Healith way, like he looks like he's in an awkward situation. And as you get closer, it's because Helen has one of her hands on his shoulder, and they're clearly conversing.
Oh, we just walk in. I don't care.
And well, hold on. Before that, we are going to go into a quick sidebar with Healing.
Yeah. I'm in danger.
As you had woken up, the first thing you see is Helen standing over you. As you like take in this room around you, you're like, you see medical like wards and runes. You see different like elven scripture. You're like, okay, I'm clearly in some sort of hospital. Like, what is going on? And Helen like kind of like grabs your wrist and puts a hand on your shoulder and is like keeping you from stirring too much. And she's like giving you general confirmations of like, you're fine, you're here, we're in Aerinstarr. And once you kind of settle down and you look at her, she goes, "You gave us all quite a scare. How are you, my little Healith?" And she like strokes under your chin, and you feel the blade of her like finger talon like perfectly cut the first layer of your skin, so fine that it doesn't bleed, but you can feel the scratch.
I'm okay. Hi, Helen. When did you get here? How long have you been here?
Oh, well, you've been out for about a day. And I've been here as much as they'll let me. And she, again, kind of like grabs your chin when she does it, leaving 3 talon marks, little dots of blood on your face.
Thanks. I guess thanks for watching over me.
Of course. Also, Healith, you didn't tell me your parents were so sweet.
What?
Well, I had to meet
Healith kind
them.
of perks up a little bit and is kind of like a little nervous hearing about his parents being anywhere close to him and not in Norlock where he thought they would be and safe.
I had to meet them, so I made sure that they were invited out.
Out?
Of
What do you
course.
wait? What do you mean out? Like they're
There's
here?
Yes, there's a visitors' day for this portion of the Golden Cities tournament, and I just needed to make sure that they were here to celebrate you.
Heath physically kind of perks up. Sorry. He's a little confused. He's very much kind of like becoming more and more alert and like, excuse me, what? As, um, you met my parents? My parents are here? Why did you? I'm sorry. I'm a little confused. You brought my parents here?
Of course. Like I said, I needed to meet them.
Why?
Well, they're your parents, Heath. I had to know more about them. You spoke so highly of them in your thoughts. And she references back to when the draconic member of their court.
They're my parents. Of course I think highly of them. I didn't know that you knew.
Well, I wouldn't have known about them if it wasn't for, my teammate peering into your mind. Why would you keep something like this from me, Heath?
Didn't know you wanted to know?
Her left hand on your shoulder clearly grips a little tighter, and you can feel that it just slice through flesh like it's nothing, and you can feel the thumb tap your collarbone.
I didn't realize that you took such an interest in my family and upbringing. That's nice of you, I guess.
Her hand relieves, and she goes, sometimes I forget you're so young. And she, the tips of her talons become scaldingly hot and, singe the 5 cuts closed.
Oh, that's an interesting trick.
Anyway, one of the things I wanted to talk to you about is I really wanted to talk to you about Aerinstarr. And she looks out and sees that the party is coming towards. I think we're going to have to talk more later. And unless you have something you want to add to this moment, we shall return to the party.
Are my parents still here, or they get sent home?
They're still here. I paid for them to go have breakfast.
I'm surprised Paul let you.
It took some convincing. I guess he likes a strong woman.
That's Mom.
And on that, we can return to the party. As the party walks in, Helen raises her hand. Raises her hand off Heath's shoulder, where you can see singe marks, ever so slightly on his skin. Well, Heath, you rest up and heal up well. And she walks like she walks in a way that like if you don't move your shoulder out of the way, you will collide shoulders. Does anyone collide shoulders with Helen?
It's like running into a fucking tree. Why would I do that?
Very, very, very true. Very fair.
So, no.
Uh,
We're gonna give her just enough
I
space.
avoid this joint. Weave.
She does stop. Like she's like walking and she stops by a comma and looks down at you.
Down.
For what it's worth, I don't agree with the Titansteel Paladins. And she turns her head back and then continues walking.
Why is it all
We
these
know-
potentially villainous
know-
people
we
who's
know
out
why.
here agree with me?
Because who does the Phoenix Court like align with? That's why.
Ay.
But there in his bed, slowly getting himself up and putting his gear back on, is Heath.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, so how's you and your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Heath kind of looks at them with like a little bit of a withering, like, "Are you guys kidding me right now?" And just kind of like, I guess they say it's gonna be, no trouble in paradise, I guess.
Oh, what's wrong?
Oh, so you're accepting it.
Keyleth like looks to make certain Helen is out of earshot before being like, "No! What do you mean am I okay with this? She showed up with my parents! How did she know where my parents... Wait, no, I know how she knows where my parents were. What the hell?" Alright,
Okay.
What?
I don't have
First
answers
of all-
beyond that, but
What the hell happened at the memory stones?
well, after Akama put his hand on, you reached out, put your hand on the stone, kind of reacted the same way everyone else did. But you passed out and did not wake up. Everyone else came to after they saw their memory. None of us fell over. But you never came back. Do you remember the memory? Did you see the memory?
No. The next thing I knew, I wake up and Helen is there in the room with me. And no one else is there. Where were you guys? Oh my god.
Well, we came, but we had to leave because visiting hours were over. And they let your parents stay, but we couldn't stay.
This is true.
This is literally the first thing we've done today. Was she here that much longer before us?
You would imagine that based on the time you got here, she only could have been here maybe 30 minutes maximum, maybe 40 minutes before you.
That's a lot. That's a long ass time. Well, okay. We came here first thing, but unfortunately, Akama's visitor, something bad happened. So he had to go deal with that before we could come. We didn't want to leave him.
Keyleth will look at Akama and just kind of... I guess it's a lot of sorries today, huh?
Yeah, with I guess with that in mind, we need to talk one of these days about these Titan skilled guys. You know where your buddy Jorvin is? If he knows where they gonna go?
Is he still with them?
No.
I don't believe, but I'm not sure.
I don't remember.
He was a squire.
Right.
Well,
Okay.
when he and I fought during the keys,
Mhm.
I found out some things. But I imagine will probably still be with them. But I don't know if he'll remain.
Did you say they're no longer in the tournament?
Correct. The Titan Steel Paladins have left.
But he wouldn't know this either, would he?
He would not.
Okay. Um. So I don't know if you know. I'm gonna assume not. They actually left. They're not in the tournament anymore.
I guess that makes sense.
But-
I don't know how many survived from the keys, and how many people did survive. I kind of remember being there and then coming out the gate, and we had the conversation about coming out the gate a little bit, but I guess after that, I don't really know what happened to Jorvin.
Well, them leaving in just the Titan Steel Paladins in general, is the reason why bad things happen to Akama's friend.
Healith looks at Akama and then just kind of nods, as you can tell that he's kind of putting it together in his own head.
Okay.
Of like,
Okay.
they went after him because he's like you, didn't they?
They marked it that there's no crime to be investigated because of the Titan Steel exception
Allowance.
allowance. I mean, it's all the same thing. Who cares what it's called?
Oh, I wasn't. Look, that was me correcting you because I wasn't there.
Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
And it's honestly, it's a bit much. On the way here, like all of the shops and everything, they're celebrating. It's a little intense.
Healith kind of shrugs. He clearly at a loss for words and not knowing exactly what to say next. He just kind of looks up and is like, can we... I don't mean to be rude, but can I go see my parents? I want to make certain Helen hasn't... I don't think she would do anything here with them, but I imagine she might hold on to them.
You should go see your folks.
Yeah, that sounds ominous. Do you know where they are? Do we know where they are?
Having breakfast.
Oh.
Where? I don't actually know, but I imagine they're probably close.
Okay.
As the party, Healith, at this point, you've finished getting all your gear back on, stuff like that, and the party's kind of walking back through the hospital and heading out. There is a spot that is close to the hospital that you would imagine could be a place that they could have gone, and it is also in the direction, well, vaguely in the direction, I should say, of Thala, where you need to go for your mysterious memo.
I'm glad you remember where. Sneed, friend. Since you don't eat anything, is there anything else that you, I guess, would rather do instead of following us to breakfast with his parents?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
You notice he didn't say he does eat things.
He said he wasn't gonna eat any of the food.
So on that, the party is heading down to the breakfast place on the way that will take them to the memo. But speaking of snacks and getting some food in us, we are going to head to our 5-minute break. So it's
Oh.
a
That sounds like a
time
good
to,
idea.
stretch your legs, get ready for the second half of things to come, as we got a lot of fun still coming up in this session. Yes, we do.
Oh.
We'll see you in 5 minutes.
Uh-oh.
And welcome back to Cinematic Epic. I'm your game master, Adam, and we've seen some offers of denouncement turned down. We've seen the city in this episode is rejoicing almost in another victory of the Titan Steel Paladins. We've seen Helen care deeply for Healith, and we've seen our party unable to shake Sneed under this odd voice memo. All of this and more will be answered on this other side of Cinematic Epic. So let's bring our party right back on in. Yeah, there they are. Look at our smiling players, except for poor Akama down there.
Oh,
Sad world for Akama.
it is.
Akama's no good, very bad day.
As the party is walking down towards the breakfast place, one of the little banners that's being put up in the window of a shop that openly has a Titan Steel symbol in the window is a kind of rough sketch drawing of Lyco's face with an X over it and then a question mark next to the drawn face of Akama.
Crazy.
So we're avoiding the shop?
I'm gonna say, oh hell no.
As you continue down the road, sure enough, at the breakfast place is none other than Healith's parents. They look and they see that, Healith up and walking, and his mother stands up so fast that the table almost gets knocked over. It scatters and bounces, and his dad has to hold the table, and she's over, and she for her age moves bizarrely quickly, not crazy fast or anything, but for her age fast. And the most notable thing she does is there's a little knee-high garden wall. She just hops right on over it in her I have to go get to Healith. This whole ordeal still takes quite a bit of time for her to do, but the effort is not missed on anyone as she comes over and she runs into Healith with all the force she can muster and hugs her now recovered and standing boy.
He doesn't recoil at all. Just.
Oh yeah, not even a little bit.
Nope. I'm okay, Mom. I swear. I'm right here.
Oh, good. And she's just patting all over your face. And you would note that in a matter of seconds of her doing that, she's she notes all three of the little dots from the talons and the small cut. And she's like, oh, dearie, what happened to you? Trouble shaving again?
Oh, wow.
Tell it.
Yeah, Mama. Just, you know how I sometimes had a little difficulty with it. There's not much there to work with.
Your dad saddles up next to her. Oh, come now. They don't have time to be hanging out with us all day. I'm sure they have much catching up to do for this tournament of gold. I hear there's just one wish and you have to win it.
Yeah.
That's right, Pop. That's right, Paul. Doing our best. I am very happy to see you both. Healith is very much containing glee of seeing his parents, but also the worry that they could be in danger is clear to the rest of the party, but trying to put on a brave face in front of his parents.
We're so excited to be here, and the fact that we get to see the final run of this leg of the challenge, see you in action, boy.
Just want to make you proud, Papa. Just want to make everybody in Norlock proud.
Well, when it comes to us, just by existing, you've made us proud. And he grabs your shoulder.
I know, Paul. I've been saying that since I was 8.
Yeah, well, I've been saying it longer. That's just how far back you remember.
You're so cute.
Mina walks up and hands like a paper to them, and you can tell it's like a
Oh,
retranscribed version of the Treekin speak from
forgot.
before. Oh, this is wonderful. She says, I didn't have time to make a whole. I can give it to Heath when it's ready. Anyway, that is. You were close, but that's just better. Correct. I mean, and she kind of steps back a little, like, frazzled. Oh, this is wonderful. It effectively says farm, and she nods in agreement. Imagine that, Heath, us having this over, our land.
It would be pretty great, Paul. It's gonna look real nice. I can't wait to see it.
He about to cry.
Oh yeah, he says that, and his dad looks at the rest of the group. It's a weird feeling, always wanting, your boy to come home, but at the same time realizing what he can do for this world if he's not just stuck in old Norlock. But I'm sure all of you can do a lot of good. Oh, I'm sorry, Thala. What?
I was just going to say, that doesn't mean he
Jesus.
that doesn't mean he can't come back home. That doesn't mean he doesn't like to be home. He's not going to be gone all the time.
Oh, very true. It's just such a bizarre feeling to think to yourself, when my boy's elsewhere, it means that the world's a better place.
That sounds hard.
I bet that's true for all of you, is it not?
Well,
Yeah. It's like
I don't get to see my parents as much, and they couldn't come because, well, I guess the way that a lot of the world looks at my people, it's not entirely safe for them. So they wanted to come, just like you did, but they couldn't. So yeah.
Not everybody
Well-
is quite as lucky.
I'm
as
sorry,
us,
go ahead.
Paul. Not everybody is quite as lucky as us, Paul.
Your mom pipes up. Well, then, hey, it makes sense that we'll be your de facto cheerleaders. Since we get to watch, know that we're cheering for all of you, not just Heath.
It's like we're all your parents.
thank you.
Oh.
I don't want to keep you, as I'm sure you're busy, as the party can't help but kind of start to do that kind of like physical shift to the direction they need to continue going. I just want to say, and Heath's mom comes up and grabs your hands, Akama, forcefully but with care.
Oh,
I don't agree with the signs being placed about, I imagine your friend. I keep seeing your face with them. That's no way to have to mourn somebody. I'm sorry for you.
like a single tear.
He's over here like, get back in there, Tyr.
Get back in there.
Thank you.
They're so nice. They're so cute.
All right,
Adam, if you let anything bad happen to them, I swear to God.
His dad comes over and kind of puts one hand on her hip and one hand on her wrist. All right, let's go. And they begin shuffling back off to
Heath-
where
Wait,
the
where are they
breakfast
going?
back towards their breakfast table.
Okay.
Heath
We need to
takes
find
the
out where
point
they're
to.
staying.
Heath takes a point to actually hug both of his parents, and
Group hug?
Pat, 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 pat.
And Heath, thanks, Mom. Thanks, Ma. Thanks, Pa. You don't happen to remember where Helen put you up, do you? Is she coming in?
didn't. She tried to put us up, but you know me. I don't just take handouts. I wasn't going to be treated differently than any other visitor. So we're in the provided quarters from the watch, and she. Or sorry, he hands over like a little map of the city thing, and it's like the area that they're a part of is kind of like over near like where the watch headquarters is. They're not great locations to stay, but they are in one of the more like air quote safe districts.
Okay.
Be careful, Paul. It's not quite like home.
Oh no, I haven't seen the sky in days. These elves living in the mountains, how bizarre. And they shuffle back over to their table.
Oh my god.
As the party continues their journey. Sorry?
They're so nice. Sounds like they're so nice.
As you arrive in the general vicinity of where the meeting is, you locate like visually the shop that you're supposed to go to. You would also note that there are a couple other stores in this general vicinity.
We should go shopping first. Go to the regular shops first.
Perfect.
Yes.
So as you enter into the store, you are greeted by its store clerk. It's a very clean establishment. It's very organized. There's like the touch of elven kind of eclectic sorting and whatnot, but at the same time, everything's very regimented in its display. The astral artifacts store, and you walk in. You're greeted by a small and fair elf. Oh, hello and welcome to my humble store.
Oh, hello.
I have a question before we do this. Did she have one of those signs outside her shop as well? In the window?
No. Cool. She does have a symbol on the window, though it is a symbol of Morrow.
Okay. I just felt like that was a pertinent question.
There's actually a sign. It says "Death to Akama." It doesn't have anything to do with the other one. It's just specifically about him.
Oh my god. Okay.
Damn. She says hi. I'm like, because I feel like we'll just be like, hello. Because I have to greet her. She's nice.
What brings us into astral artifacts? How can I help you?
Well, I've never been here before, so I had no idea what I could find in these stores, and I had to find out.
Well, we have tons of wares, and we can pull up that. There we go.
Ooh, look at that.
Is there anything in particular that any of you are looking for?
These are interesting. Well, you said drawer. I would like to see what's in this drawer of crystals here.
Of course. As you open up the drawer of crystals, you see that there are tons of different types of gems.
Ooh. Look at those.
Sorry, I'm over here like I like shiny things. I feel like I always do this, and I don't want to be rude, but I'm over here like I always want to try to barter. Damn it! I
Of
know I
course.
failed every time, but I have to try.
So it's going to be a barter value of 14. And just as a reminder, that a failed check keeps everything, it keeps the prices where they are. However, a critical fail does raise the prices.
I have to try.
All
She
right,
would
let's see it.
try. She would always try. Oh, what was it? What was it? 14?
14. That is a
14.
success.
I made it.
You're able to convince her with your, your talk of heroism and intent, and she goes, yeah, okay, we could do that. That's fine.
Yeah. Look at that, guys.
You've done
I came
justice.
through. That's because we're not in Norvathius.
I was about to say, it's no Peter the Pious, so...
Man, we ain't gonna talk about that, okay?
Yeah, sure. We'll leave. No more of him.
I
How
still
many
think
progress can one buy?
Ooh.
I'm sorry, what?
As to you, Adam, how many progress can one person buy?
We'll say that there is enough for each one of you to get one.
It was as in
There
Get one.
there are technically 4.
okay.
there are
That's technically making sure. Yeah.
Don't be that guy.
I just wanted to make
Mina-
sure that it wasn't going to be crazy. Like I
Mina
saw that,
is
maybe
going
got
to
a bunch of
buy
them.
1 progress for 35.
Yes.
Everyone's got to get it. You can't not get it. It's just a
Will
great
also
value.
buy one.
Yeah, I was gonna get one. So
You know, everyone wants one.
Perfect. So far, everyone has spent 35 gold. Is there anything else that anyone is looking for?
Yeah, let me get. Can I please have that dagger of dawn?
Absolutely. So that's going to be 105 total from Akama.
yeah, I was like, none of these weapons are things that I can use. So I was like, it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Can I get this cloud in a bottle?
Absolutely.
Ian always grab one of the crazy shits.
So 87 now is Helis total.
Make sure I'm far away when you use that.
I have a question.
Mhm.
These gloves, do they just grab things at any given time at random?
No.
So only when I want them to.
Correct, yes.
Okay.
I feel like that was an important question. I don't want to be randomly stealing things.
You got the Gabriel
Look.
gloves.
Right.
Ooh. I think. Oh, okay. One more time in the drawer because there was a crystal that I know I wanted.
Like a crystal.
May I please have one of the enduring emeralds?
115 is your new total.
Yeah.
Heath
I would,
looks over.
Oh, leave first.
I was gonna say Heath looks over Thala's shoulder. Or can I look over her shoulder? Yes. You're 6 foot, correct, Thala?
Yeah, indeed.
Okay, I'm only a little bit taller than you. And Heath picks up one of the healing hematites.
Hematite? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
Hey,
was
but
like, "Can I get this one and maybe an amethyst?"
Mm.
Amethyst. Absolutely.
Can I have one of those each also, please?
The same 2.
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect.
About to be poor, but I'm okay because this one's interesting.
Was there anything else anyone would like to purchase?
I know. I
Go back.
wanted something. Yeah, just not in the drawer. I just knew I wanted that emerald for sure because
Constitution is not the best.
No, I probably could have bought something like that, but I decided not to.
Oh, well.
I probably should have, but you know, I'm being greedy right now.
It's okay. 254. I'm over here mathing real quick. Sorry.
No, that's why I had to pull the calculator out because I couldn't hold
Okay.
my mind.
Yeah, I know it's bad.
Right.
Okay. I'm trying to think which one was more.
see what
I'm over here looking
Please.
at gloves and boots. I'm sorry.
Well, did you want to get the boots? Because I was thinking about it, but if you wanted to get them, I could not do that.
I was kind of thinking about the boots. Yeah.
Well, while you
I
think
would
about
like
the boots, oh, you getting them? Okay.
I
was
would
gonna
like
get
the boots.
the ashes.
That
255 Thala, and then you're doing what, sir? The ashes.
Can I have the? Yeah, let me get some ashes of the starling. I'm hitting someone with the pocket sand real quick. The ha
Go to sleep.
261's your new total.
Wait, 255. That tells you how good my math is.
That's why I pulled the calculator out.
God.
I had a quick question.
Do you want to get the gloves?
Well, now that I realize I can, I kind of do. I thought I didn't have enough. Or decked out today.
You're doing the gloves as well?
Yeah. I like it. I'm sorry. I like it.
307 and Healith, what did you say?
All right, that's it for me.
This is a question, and this is more of a mechanic question. I'm trying to
Sure.
remind myself. Learning a new skill requires talking to some, getting like training in it, correct?
So
master
to get a combat skill, its first rank or its fifth rank, you must have a trainer. Yes.
Oh,
Gotcha. I was trying to remind myself because I was looking at the knives of the astral whispers and was like, but I won't really have a lot of money left to be like, hey, teach me.
Hey, listen. if you want those knives, maybe I can show you how to throw them.
Is that an
If you
option?
don't mind me asking that
Range
second.
short and a comma. Range short is a 3. So if you got to, if you can get to 4 in your range short, you can teach rank 1.
Aw.
Let me get a little bit better, and I'll hit you back about that. If you want, I can hold on to them for now.
Do you mind if I hold on to them?
I mean, you do what you want.
Oh my god.
I got some other stuff I can throw around.
All right, who's doing what?
We'll go ahead and buy the knives of astral whispers, and then
That bit.
so that gets me. That should get me to 271, if
Mhm.
I've got my math correct. Okay, so I'm tapped out.
What? Why don't we just have just a bad idea and a whole item? Why don't I just get that because I can? Let me get that black hole grenade.
Oh shit. Okay.
Perfect.
I like that thought process. I ain't gonna lie.
You're just doing it up.
It's a bad
So-
idea, all wrapped up in one item. Let me just get that.
So
I think that's it for me, though.
366 is your total.
About to be might broke.
Perfect. And with that, she counts all the gold, double checks it, gives you your items, and you are on your way.
Look at us.
In what you could only imagine would be a whisper for their folk, which is not a whisper at all by any other species imagination. You hear, "Oh, hey, you! You're the one I sent the message to. Come here and shush."
Is
All right,
that?
You look over, and this is what you see. At first, you like scan over and don't see anybody, and then you look down and you see this little man.
He's just a little guy.
I was about to say, is that Auntie
Okay.
Carla's husband? Is this Uncle Carl or something?
Look. So, do we all need to be there, or can I just go? Because I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna slide over there. I'm over here, like,
He gestures
do
emphatically.
they have? Do I have to go? Do they have to come with me? Can I just be like, guys, I'll be right
you
back?
want to go? You guys want to go look at some weapons?
As Thala, you get over to them. He goes, "I say you couldn't separate yourself, but here's what the plan will be. Have him walk in backwards."
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what's so confusing.
I'm not sure how to do that, but okay. Do I just tell him to walk in backwards? I don't know what to do with this. Okay.
Anyway, I'll be in the back. Let me know when you're all in. Walk in backwards. And he scampers like back into his store.
Okay. So I guess I'm over here like she's gonna go back to the group because I think I'm by myself.
Hey guys.
We're not gonna sit out, and y'all weren't there. It was just me. I'm like,
What?
I was gonna have Heath be showing Akama the knives to be like, hey, hold on to like one or two of these.
Oh,
So that way you can practice with them before you show me how to throw them.
there.
Hey guys. There's this other store that that I wanted to check out, but don't ask me why. We have to go into the store. We have to walk in backwards. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like a dwarf thing, but we have to go backwards into the store. I didn't ask questions.
Yes. Every culture has their customs.
And I didn't want to be rude.
No, if it's what they do, sure, okay.
It seems a little weird.
The party walks up, and everyone kind of hesitates as they turn around and walk in backwards. What would be the order that you go in?
I'm wondering if I'm first because I'm the one that told them to do it.
Okay, so you're going to go in first. Who's second?
Yeah.
I'll go second.
Perfect.
Go next.
It's full of wonder.
And so we'll have Sneed will be the last one to go in, as each one of you back through the storefront with your own as you kind of bump and bang into things and knock things over and hear things clattering,
Just let it happen.
And as Sneed gets through the door front, he's just not fast enough. You see him start to react, but the little fella drops from the ceiling onto his shoulders and does something, you can't tell what, and then Sneed just stops moving.
Bruh.
No.
What?
No.
And he climbs down Sneed's body as you're
I'm over
looking
here,
at this very, very tiny individual standing at you would imagine maybe 2.5 feet tall.
So I was like, don't be alarmed.
He's not even up, barely up to our knees.
And you see what he did to Sneed. So don't be alarmed.
I am Fixie Wixie,
Of course you are.
and I'm
All
here to
right.
tell you that your party member isn't who you think they are.
And
Okay.
which party member? This one, the one that you.
The one up at the front, the one not like the rest of you. As an
This one is-
example,
Confirm.
do a jumping jack. And you watch Sneed do a jumping jack.
What have you
All
done to
right,
him?
now come back this way. And Sneed turns and walks past you towards Fixie Wixie. Please sit. And he sits down in the chair.
Bro,
He
he's the one
climbs
who
back.
unlocked the door.
He climbs back over on top of Sneed, and he starts like what looks like just poking the side of his head, and you watch as Sneed's face slips down, revealing a arcane powered metal infrastructure.
Wow.
I was half expecting there to be a little mini alien like Men in Black. But I'm like,
So, how did you know? Did you make this?
No, absolutely not. But I, Fixie Wixie, am one of the best.
So how did you know?
I can spot an android from a mile away. Well, maybe not a mile. I can't see that far. Well, with binoculars, I could. Maybe even further if I had a telescope.
Heath approaches Sneed and is just looking at the machinations because it's just it's like staring into a crystal ball to him. He's like, I don't know how any of this works. What is this? And is just kind of perplexed and is just like, what? Does that mean the entire time we trained I was working against this?
Absolutely. Anytime you did anything with this thing, that's what you were doing.
So, okay, when did you see him?
When
Yeah,
you
how
walked
did you
into
know?
the city.
Oh.
I guess
Do you
I should have
have?
someone else.
You couldn't have known. I'm not. Don't blame yourself. How would you? Have you ever seen it? What is it?
Well, it has a much longer name, but a lot of people have just gone to calling them androids.
Have you ever even heard of an android?
No.
So you would have never known. Don't blame yourself. But Mr.
And for what it's worth, this is a top-of-the-line model. It's sparing no expense. Note how you can't even see its arcane core.
Where would one get one of these?
I
Oh.
mean, truly get
Good
one of
one.
these. You're talking about traveling all the way to my homeland. But I doubt that was done there. I bet this one was shipped out to whoever bought it. And I would imagine, hold on. And he starts scampering, and you watch him just pluck Sneed's eye out and start just tinkering around. Oh, yep, there we are. It seems this one has a directive code. It seems that this one was put into service for the Golden City.
Alrighty. Before I forget, when you mentioned you're from your home, where are you from?
I'm from way up north, me personally. The Mist Falls. However, a model like this probably or would originate way west of here, west of even the Golden City, as those territories have been known to dabble in more extreme measures, like this.
What do
Wow.
you mean
Um,
extreme measures?
I
Is
mean,
this
they literally made a walking, talking, fighting thing. It's effectively a sword that can punch you of its own decision. Well, a modified version of its own decision. The control clips make it so they do whatever they want. This one, as an example, is set to reconnaissance.
Is there a way to see who's controlling it?
I mean,
Let Mr. Wixie answer.
Specifically speaking, I would say no. I would have to imagine that this is from someone within the Golden City, and a model like this could cost up to. And he starts again poking around, like just pulling, like opening his mouth, pulling up his tongue, looking down like the throat, like just doing all these things. This model could easily cost somewhere north of 50,000 gold.
Is there a way, since you are the best, to reprogram it?
I'm glad you brought that up. That was going to be my suggestion next.
Okay.
Now, technically speaking, you would have a few different options here. Option one, we could just leave him the way he is. You now know that this thing is sent to have reconnaissance on you, and therefore you can just act differently. Or something. Option two. I could redo its directive so that you're in control of it. Then you can have it do whatever dastardly deed you want.
Oh, we don't do
Option
dastardly
three.
deeds.
Now, option three, I have to say, is a bit heinous in my opinion, but it's to remove the control chip altogether. Meaning that it, whatever you want to call it, would have autonomy and could do whatever they please. Again, really more of an it.
the
That
most
almost
heinous thing.
That almost sounds just as bad as letting somebody else control it. Because I don't know what it would do.
But
What you mean? What it would do with freedom?
It means that I have presented these to you and that you have a choice.
Leave Sneed alone. Hell nah. Ooh.
I don't know about anybody else, but it feels... Does it feel weird to try and tell a horse what to do? I mean, we can kind of do that, but does it feel weird to force one of us to do something we don't want to do?
But at the same time, from what I gather, he's not a living thing.
Exactly. Really more an it.
It's not. If he was a living thing, I would completely understand. But he's not a living thing. He doesn't even eat. Now we know why. He's literally a walking, talking, programmable sword. And if he doesn't have his own thoughts, but we let him do what he wants to do, we have no idea what he might do.
Healyth
I
awkwardly
think that's his
looks at
choice.
Mina and kind of says, well, this might just be simple, but Mina doesn't eat either. But
she is a
call
living
her
thing.
Person.
She's a living thing.
If it makes you feel
What is
any
it to
better,
mean?
Mina could trade her soul away to a dark deity, forever being tortured within their clutches. This thing couldn't. No soul to give. Just a big pile of metal. And he kicks Sneed while he's standing on him.
Oh my god.
I vote for autonomy. Maybe he'll want to leave, then we can get a new teammate.
Oh my god.
You could always just program him and tell him to leave. Again, more in it.
I worry that regardless of what we do, somebody will know that we did it.
Whoa!
I mean,
Don't you dare insult my skill. I'm Fixie Wixie, the best in all of the lands, and probably other ones.
Healyth puts up his hands. I don't mean to insult you, Mr. Wixie, sir. It's just if if what you said is true about the Golden City being the one who either bought him or I guess they didn't make him, did they? But wouldn't they know? Find out when he doesn't, I don't know, tell them that about
He doesn't
recon
report
stuff?
back.
Then just
Yeah.
have him report
And he doesn't
back. You'd be in control of him. It. Again, not a
We-
person. Kick,
We
kick.
could feed him information to take back and give him false information.
Exactly.
What
you
do we
could be
care
like,
if
and
they
he's
know?
he grabs Sneed's head and starts going, I totally am on your side. As he plays with Sneed's like mouth and just articulates it.
He's doing a lot right now.
I think at that
Um,
point, Heath kind of just steps up and says, would you
He's
mind
like,
not
can you
doing
stop
that?
doing that?
Would it be better if I pulled out?
understand-
He pulls out like a screwdriver and a wrench and just starts having them talk to each other like, oh, look at me, I'm a tool. Click, click, clack, clack. That's what I'm doing here.
Because he said they're basically the same.
I feel like, in light of recent events, I feel I'm inclined to go for some autonomy here. It feels like let him do what he wants to do. I don't know.
He doesn't have wants. He only does
How
what
do you
he's
know?
told to do.
Exactly. So let him. So exactly. So maybe he won't want to do anything. Who knows what he want to do?
Then he's useless.
But if he's useless, he can't be on the team, which means we can find someone else.
I don't know what the options look like, but there might not.
So reprogram.
What would I'm over here like? What does Mina have anything to say?
Mina kind of looks like there's a level of puzzlement in her face. She begins to speak and she says, I guess on one hand, I kind of hate this thing. It's the opposite of everything that I am. It's nothing. It's not alive. It's just the closest facsimile to life that someone could make. But it's not. And on the other hand, I think of all of the other entities in this world that are not truly sentient, but are alive. Is it really just the connection of a soul that makes something live?
Yes.
Yeah. See, that's 2 votes for autonomy.
I mean,
I personally vote that we... No, I couldn't. And
Couldn't
she...
let
What if we just never turned him back on?
And then what?
Then what-
How do
okay,
we explain
but
what happened?
not even that. If we didn't turn him back on, then what did we do with him? Something has to be done. Do we scrap him? Like, what happens? Because I don't want to not turn him back on and then have someone come along and either turn him back on or reprogram him to do something else even worse.
You're right. That would be careless. I'll vote for... And she hesitates. To reprogram, I guess.
Dang.
Is it possible to reprogram and then free him later?
I mean,
says while looking-
I guess in theory you could always bring him back to me, Fixie Wixie. All right. So where does everyone stand? Thala?
All I'm saying is, I've been getting a feeling a lot lately of what it's like to have people not even treat you like a person. Just let this man do what he's gonna do.
He's not a man
Still
nor a
in it.
person. I only have one more. I only have one other question, and then I promise. If we were to reprogram him, I don't know if it would be after or before. Would he be able to tell us what he was? I know it's reconnaissance, but if there was anything in particular he was supposed to try to find out.
If you put him into a reprogrammed state, you're going to be able to tell him to do things like I just did earlier.
But he would still remember his previous. Like that's why I'm not sure.
It will remember anything that's not been wiped from its data core. The data core is like a collection of knowledges thrown into the closest semblance of a brain that can be made. It's kind of like a gel crystalline you don't care about any of this.
Well, I would
Lilith
say
looks at Fixie Wixie. I'm sorry to interrupt, Thala. Would we have to tell him to do everything?
You could give him general identity things. As an example, this one's set to like a vague sense of reconnaissance. I'm sure he's given more specific tasks. That's just the only thing that kind of stands out here.
So he would still do just regular kind of like everyday things. Just if we don't set him to reconnaissance, he won't necessarily.
It would
that
do
what I'm
everything
getting?
that it was doing before. So, acting normal.
Okay.
Because I have to admit, I didn't want to have to tell him what to do all the time.
Yeah. That's fair. Okay.
Think of it more like he'll have a general operation, and at any point you can tell him what to do. Again, it.
Okay.
He goes to on that last it. He goes to kick Sneed again, and then politely stops himself.
Okay. So can we stop kicking him? It.
Yeah, like I said, you guys got my vote already.
Okay. Well.
So we've got Mina for reprogram. We've got Akama for autonomy. We've got Healith for
I can't quite get over the him versus thing bit. I guess give him the ability to think for himself.
Healith
It
goes
feels
give autonomy.
weird. Yep.
And Thala.
I'm over here like, is that an option? Like, what would he do if he could think for himself?
Who knows? He's never had the option before.
Because it's a setting.
It's the
And
removal of the programmable portion of his brain, right?
It's the removal of the chip that allows the brain, if you will, to like operate independently or autonomously.
Gotcha.
Wait, what? I don't know why that just...
Basically,
Like
the way that these things is made, and the shortest way I can explain it, is that first we develop the identity of an individual. That individual has to be able to blend in. Again, I can spot them from a mile away or more. Then, to make sure that these its don't go rogue and just doing whatever they want, we put a control chip in that allows us to make sure that they operate within a parameter that we design.
Okay.
So you make something as close as you can to approximate what a living being is, and then you have to add in something to make sure that it acts the way that you want it to act.
Essentially, sure.
You don't think that sounds kind of messed up?
I think it sounds
Well,
like
I mean,
if he could-
would you say that an animated skeleton is a person?
I don't know. I guess not.
So yeah, just think of it as a metal, enchanted, arcane, and he like bites back, kicking, like he lifts his leg to kick and then stops. Thing.
Yeah. Yeah, Thala, what you think?
All right, Thala, what you got? We have 2 for autonomy, 1 for reprogram. Are you tying us, or do we have a decision?
I'm over here like, I don't like this. Because I'm over here like, he could decide he hates us and wants to kill us in our sleep.
Everyone could decide to do that.
Yeah, but he's in the house
Everybody.
with us.
Elith could decide to do that.
Yeah, the fuck right. Only if he finds the ring on the ground outside.
What's the decision, Thala?
Urgh.
My conscience is clean.
Oh, mine don't be either way.
I think. You know what? I was gonna say that we should reprogram him, but the more I think about it, I don't. Maybe not, because okay. No, I'm just really I'm thinking because reprogramming him to me would be more like it would be good strategy, I feel like. But at the same time, I guess I'm just thinking about more so why I'm here, and yeah, dang. All right. I hope I don't regret this, but we gonna give Sneed autonomy.
All right. With that vote, autonomy is selected. Well, I can honestly say it's not the decision I would have made, but this individual is your property, so let me give it a whirl. And he starts like grabbing things and scraping things, and you just watch him like pulling chunks of these like mostly like gem and rune and enchanted like little objects, and he's just like breaking little stones and bending little like effectively ingredients and like ripping them out for this eye socket as he just kind of continues to drag and pull things. All right, you just put that there, do that, and voila. No, okay, that would have meant something if you knew what I was doing. And he slides like the faceplate back up and like screws the eye back in. All right, are you ready to meet your new it?
Sure.
Yep.
I guess.
All right.
Let's do this.
He taps a bunch, and then the second he taps, he like drops down and like sprints behind the counter and like
Runs away.
like is like kind of looking out.
Oh god.
Sneed sits there in the chair. His head like kind of like jerks to each one of you. Something's different.
What's different?
Yeah.
He's like you watch as he kind of is shaking his head back and forth as if like physically following trails of thought. He stands up. Illogical.
What's illogical?
But and he holds out a hand as if to shake. Doesn't not to any one of you, but just kind of like towards the group.
Well, yeah.
Heath would kind of step
Look at the
up
comedy
and
plan.
kind of reach out his hand to shake Sneed's hand, kind of mimicking how like they used to shake hands while training, or how
we all
Sneed would help him up when he knocked him on his back.
Are we all taking turns shaking hands at this point? It's like we're meeting each other for the first time.
Yes, it kind of is.
So, what's next up?
Well, first, how do you feel?
There isn't a word. You from behind the counter. It isn't it.
I was gonna say he doesn't have feelings.
I mean, he said something different. That's a feeling. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Well,
he never said what was different.
Nobody asked.
I did.
Oh,
He
did
said
you?
it's different. I said what's. I said what's different.
My apologies. In
he
which
was-
case,
he
I'm
was
going
tweaking
to
still.
I'm gonna count that as being asked now. I missed that. I apologize.
Okay.
Everything around me is the same, but when I look at each of you, there isn't a priority to it, or something.
Was there before?
I have no memory of this.
But you remember that you don't have that anymore. But you don't remember what it was before?
I have no memory of what I don't have memory of.
But you do, because you said priority. But okay, cool. I feel like he don't know what he's talking about.
he tweaking.
Like you
Fixie
just said
again
it.
kind of leans out and goes, he might be a little slow for a bit. As again, without a control chip, isn't a directive to his thoughts. There's no guiding force. It hasn't had to decide what it does before.
So will any of these things come back to him?
Oh, most definitely not. I would imagine whoever wiped his memory core wiped it thoroughly. However, for him to have no memory of something, it means that it has to have been wiped very recently. Was there a time he was separated from you?
Maybe, well, not during the. It was during the challenge he was, but what about afterwards? I mean, we go to sleep every night.
Oh, he doesn't sleep.
We do. I'm
So,
saying.
yeah, at nighttime possibly. But yeah, that's right. When in the challenge, he wasn't. He got separated from us pretty early on. When you got away, was he still? Where was he at? Because remember, me and Akama went through, and then I don't know what happened after that. Because when we found you again, I don't think he was there. Was he there?
I don't remember him being there,
So
but it
when
hasn't
you
been a little bit.
went through, was he still in the last realm? When you were fighting, when we left, because oh gosh, what's his name?
the
Valen?
only-
From
Oh,
Velen?
the
Velen?
Golden Velen from the
Velen.
Golden City?
Oh no, Velen from the Golden City.
Velm.
Yeah, the other one's Valen. Valen and Velm. Velm.
Mhm.
When he was there, because remember he found us in the realm of Gyako. me and Nakama got out, went to the realm of Lyle. Then you were there with Skem. And then you got out, but you don't know if Skem got out. So he may have been there with Belm from the Golden City team. And you know what? When he came in the house that day, he looked at Skem like, oh, Skem? Like, I guess. And you know what? If they were there, if he was there to do reconnaissance, and remember that day when he got in, the Andrew said that they locked the door, and we couldn't figure out who unlocked the door, and it had to be from the inside. He probably unlocked the door.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Maybe it has something to do with Velm.
Mhm.
Yes, everyone's bailing with Velm, because he did say the Golden City, which could be many people, but Velm seems to be the common denominator here.
While this conversation is happening, the party is kind of making their way to the front of the shop and about to head over to the ceremony of the word, as you don't want to be late for it. Is there any parting words, thoughts, or questions that anyone has for Fixie Wixie?
Not really, but he made it seem like if we need to, we could always come back. Yes, we're allowed to come back. Will you still be here?
No, yes, of course you can come back. However, I can't do anything to him now. Now.
Why?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I not specify that? I could take out the control chip at a later date, but once they're out, there's no putting them back in.
Okay.
He's a free it now.
If necessary, could he be completely deactivated?
Yeah, it's called destroying it. Utterly.
Cool. Awesome. Okay. Figured it was something like that. Is there anything special that we need to do if we happen to need to destroy it?
Well, unless you're going to memorize its entire user manual. And he, kind of gestures to a tome, a tome set of things that are taller than the tallest member of your group. Honestly, I would just hit it with that. And he points to, Helith's weapon. Or perhaps if you have magic, just kind of keep just pummeling it over and over and over and over. And he just, pulls out, a tool and starts breaking a tool with another tool as he, chips it apart. Like that.
But where? Does it matter where? That's my question.
No, not in general.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of break it till it doesn't move.
Okay.
Is he kind of like a newborn calf at the moment? Like he's figuring out his legs?
No, he's going to be able to walk fine. That should all be in core programming.
Sorry, not like
speak to him in metaphors.
His actual legs. His kind of like how a little kid figures out how the world works.
Is this a whole new world for him?
Oh, well, I mean, he'll pick a mode of operation, kind of, vaguely. Basically, there's no directive to what he's going to do now. And it doesn't have emotion, so, it will just do what it does. So have fun with that.
Well,
and unless there's anything else, the party heads to the ceremony of the word.
Yeah, no, I can't think of anything else to add on top of that.
The ceremony of the word is a important ceremony within the within the culture of Aerinstarr. It is a dwarven ritual more than anything, but it has been adopted and kept going by the elves that now reside here. Effectively, where Treants and the woodland realms and whatnot have a very slow, methodical way of speaking, where every emotion, every syllable, every word, every vowel has extreme value. The dwarven tongue of rock and stone is far more guttural. It is quick. It is said fast and it is said hard, and it is said in but a word. One word that carries the meaning of 1,000 words. One word that carries the intention of 1,000 deeds. So this word needs to mean something. It has to be important to its bearer, because this is an oath. This word carries a bearing on the person's very soul, as it shall be etched in it for eternity. As you make your way, this is the first of the Golden City events that you can think of where there is no pomp, there's no fanfare, there are no crowds. It is simply all of the teams, no benefactors. In fact, you don't even see the Christoph or any of the Golden City, like, upper elite. You don't see the Empress. Just the teams. And a small dwarf and an elf as they hand out these tablets. These small, gemmed, stoned tablets. They have a blank space where a word needs to be uttered. As each one of you receive your tablet, they're all different. Around Mina's, it's covered in filigrees of vines and trees. It uses earthy metals that convey tones of brown and soil. It has emeralds for leaves. Mina, yours is diamonds and sapphires. It creates the ocean. I'm sorry. My apologies. I'm used to having all the pictures here, and it throws me off when I'm in threes. I apologize. That first description was for Mina. The second description is for Thala.
I'm like,
my
damn,
apologies.
she get two?
Exactly. And for you, none.
Gotcha.
Here's, it's like it's just like a little piece of cardboard. They forgot you were coming.
Here's an etch a sketch.
No, sorry. Mina's is the one described before with the golden filigree, the trees, the earth, the emeralds. Thala's, yours is sapphire and diamonds, creating these rolling waves, the sun and a clear sky, and then down below, golden little pillars sticking up from the ocean depths. For Healith, yours is like a farmland, these small little green stones making these large corn stalks with little sunburst yellow gems for the corn itself under a hot, sweltering ruby sun. For Akama, it's dark onyx. It is the creeping light through dense jungle foliage. From one angle, you can't see anything. As the light doesn't glimmer off of it, it almost turns to a flat black. As you shimmer it into the light, you can see through the twisting vines and the subtle details of the deep jungle. The ceremony of the word. The oath to no other than yourself. One by one, each hero begins to speak. Starting with Russ. Brother.
Oh,
Ace. Hope.
oh, he need that.
Scam. Redemption. Mervis. Remembrance.
Oh,
Genji. Freedom.
yep.
Valkyrie. Sister.
Oh,
Breakspear. Regret.
oh,
Sneed. Steed ponders for a moment. Looks at each one of you. Looks down. He pauses for this long moment. You see his lip twitch a few times as words almost come to it. Purpose.
Damn.
As it goes to the Phoenix Court, all of them step forward and say, immortality.
Of course.
You note, though, Healith, that Helen held her tongue. As you catch her eye, she looks at you and goes, immortality. But in this wicked gaze and small grin she shoots you, you can't help but feel there's another word she hungered to say. Velm. Service.
Boo.
And we are going to have real quick. Each one of you may decide to do Actually, no. It's only insight. The party will roll an insight check, and we are looking for a 14.
Where's insight?
Got a +2.
Hold on.
I got a
Hold
17. 17.
Hold on a second.
1738.
Oh my god.
That didn't
Hold
work.
on.
What's up, Thala?
I've got a 3, so 6.
I thought I was trying to see because I wasn't sure. I was looking for something, but I think I might.
No worries.
I may be wrong.
Akama, what you notice is that as Veln steps forward, he very clearly has a different word he wants to say, and kind of goes like, service.
Oh, he mad.
Forced to say.
And now we come to each one of you. Starting, of course, with Thala.
Redemption.
And you note, because these are the first ones that you can see, other than Sneed, who should have been, I realize, maybe more close to the party. But we'll get back to that. But as you say this, you watch the word get written out like it's carved into your tablet, through the stone, through the gems, through the metal. Though it doesn't mar the picture, it like becomes one with it, and you can't help but feel a weight of this word. Not on your chest, but somehow through it, as if this really is now attached to your soul. Mina looks at the tablet, looks up. Rebirth. And again, it's inscribed into the stone. Healeth.
Perseverance.
I'm sorry, can you say that one more time?
Perseverance.
You said, say it with your chest.
As it's written out across the stone, you too feel that this word is now written on your soul. And last but not least, Akama.
Or put.
One word.
Kuka.
That, to clarify, that is your people, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. It is written out upon the tablet. And again, you too feel the weight of this on your soul. Though this ceremony had witnesses far in excess to what it is normally, this ritual, this uttering of the word is to you and to you alone. Let this oath and its meaning travel with you, grow with you, live with you, and only die with you. And the elf and the dwarf depart the room as all the teams begin leaving the chamber.
I really
the
was
party-
looking forward to see
sorry.
what John Black was going to say.
Exist. But as the party leaves the chamber, you are abruptly and perhaps unwantedly immediately thrust into trumpets and golden affair as confetti and streamers come down, and there's an audience and a crowd, and Kristoff is sitting there like, well, there we have it. Though we were not privy to the more intimate words and utterances, I do believe we can celebrate this joyous melding of cultures between us all now. There is but one little twist that we are going to throw in to spark up the evening. And that is because, since there was nothing for our adoring public to witness, we have been graciously granted by our Empress an additional round of the tournament. And we'll just, let's see here, pick the 2 lowest scoring teams to have an exhibition to decide who is allowed to stay with us in these glorious affairs. And, look at that. It seems that it is our ruffian B team. Perhaps they should come up with a name, though it might not matter soon. Versus the warriors of Genji and their leader Genji. And I'm sure we can all enjoy this. We'll set this affair for a little bit later in the evening. That way everyone has time to hear the word. See? We're incorporating it. And we will find out who can win such an affair. Anyway, until we see you, and he gives a time that is not a huge amount from now. It's hard to keep track of direct time inside the mountain as you're not like used to it, but you would imagine that it's something all around the identity of around 45 minutes. And so, with that, I bid you all adieu. Please meet us at the arena for this glorious clash between our struggling compatriots and challengers. Goodbye.
Why I feel like he lying? We're not at the bottom. He lying.
You would note that you have a little bit of time before the event, but not a huge amount. And that's when it hits you, Akama. In the rush out the door this morning, in the emotional heat of everything, you don't have your fighting gear on you.
That's not good.
How long
If you
we
head
got right now?
If you head back to the house now, you definitely could make it if someone could buy a little time at the event. If the event could be stalled, perhaps just a little bit, you could make it there and make it back. Or make it to there and then zigzag. It's like out of the way, but you get what I'm saying.
Awesome.
Love it.
Do they allow Nah, never mind. I ain't gonna do nothing crazy. I ain't trying to get beat up in here. some bullshit gonna happen. I already know. No, okay. Oh, I guess I gotta go. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta go back. I gotta get my stuff. You think you guys can stall for a little bit?
I mean, we could definitely try.
Okay. He just
As Akama leaves, Sneed looks over to you and goes, "At the end of the day, we can just kill him if we have to."
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're talking about the other team, right? Or wait,
Yes.
who are you talking? Okay.
I also was questioning it for a second. Don't worry. I'm not there though.
If we just kill Akama, we could get a new teammate. You know,
I was like,
he-
I need clarity
he's-
on all sides at this
No.
point.
I was only a little bit concerned.
As the party begins to head that direction, roll me a perception check, Thala and Healith. This is going to be give me 1 second, a perception 18.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
Hey! Why not tote?
Can I? I'm like, God damn.
A quick sidebar with Healith.
God damn it.
Oh.
As you're making your way to the battle area, you note that Mina, very like you catch it just before it happens. She steps back from the group and she activates one of the obscuring gemstones. You don't even remember her purchasing it from the store, but she fades into a shadow as if she's trying to make her way away from the group without anyone noticing. However, you have noticed. We are going to return back to the party for how you would like to treat this.
Healith turns, notices, and then, as we're walking, slides up close to both Akama and Thala, and
Sneed and
whispers.
Thala. Akama is
Okay,
not
Akama's gone. Remember, he went to get his stuff.
Right, I forgot to both Sneed and Thala. Sorry, I forgot
No
that Akama just didn't look like that.
here. No, I got
I
you.
don't know where my brain's at.
And
don't
unforgettable.
know what's
It's okay.
up. But Mina just slipped away, as if she's got something to do.
You turn back. Sorry, continue.
I don't know where she's heading, but I really hope she's coming back.
As you turn around, Thala, and glance back, you do note that Mina is just gone, seemingly without a trace.
You know what? I'm gonna assume she better be coming back because what? If we lose, then we're eliminated, and I don't think she wants that either. So
Again, we can just kill him.
and again, you're not wrong.
They don't have. Well, I ain't there.
Yep.
You're not
There.
there.
And you know what? If they don't come back, that might be part of the solution.
As Akama, as you make it back to the homestead, there is a person sitting on the stairs leading up to the entrance of your home. As you get closer to it, it's none other than Okram, but in a way that you have not seen him before. Bottles lay at his feet, one in
Oh,
his
no.
hand, and he
It's your own
looks
problems.
disheveled.
What the fuck? No, these look like personal problems, bro. You're gonna have to handle this on your own, my guy.
Akama,
Nope.
good, you're home.
I'm not home.
didn't feel right after our last conversation. It's been a hard day for me. I'm sure you as well. The time of all of the ticking clock of everything races through your head, and Akama has a very simple decision. And that is, does he go in to the homestead and grab his things, or does he talk to this drunken Ogrim?
Ah! Always make me choose shit.
What you got? They're going to be waiting for you in that arena if you're choosing friends in battle. And every second, Okram begins to sober.
I need. I gotta get back to my people. I gotta go.
I will allow for as you know. You're gonna go into the the residence, grab your stuff, and come out. I'm gonna allow for you to ask one question to Okram as you're Okram, as you kind of give light pleasantries and go in and grab your stuff.
Have you been honest with me all the way through this whole time? There's been no ulterior motive?
I'm honestly afraid I can say that I haven't been totally honest with you, Akama. But that's why I came. I don't want there to be secrets between us. And he reaches into his jacket as you're walking down the stairs to begin the fast run to your friends, and he holds out two items from his jacket pocket. One is the recruitment badge for the Titansteel Paladins with Okran's name written on it. The other is a green crystal that, as you look at it, is the exact same magic type that powers your mask. I was just here to tell you the story of how I learned the Titansteel Paladins were not to be trusted, but you clearly don't have time for me. As you're continuing to kind of walk away from Okram, he the last thing he says is, "So many died that day, though. Just the day that he ravaged through that town, almost more city, and the references he gives, he speaks of the Titansteel Paladin that fought through your people."
You Bama stack. Now you know I gotta go back.
And so you have
You
another
Bama.
choice
Oh
for
my
Akama.
god.
You Bama, you know I gotta stay. You can't just tease ancient knowledge like this.
Ian, we're fucked.
So we're staying to find out more.
We'll be strong.
Yeah. You trapper. You entrapped me. It's entrapment.
We fucked, yo.
This is gonna be difficult. We're in danger.
As you turn, Okram's like, "I thought you had to be somewhere."
I do.
I do. Right now we have a special round of the tournament, and if we lose, we're eliminated. But it sounds like I need to hear what you have to say.
He begins his story. as he tells his story, it is everything that your father told you, but from like the other point of view. He tells you of how when he was a boy, he was one of the bards for the Titansteel Paladins. That it was his job to record and create songs for their mighty warriors as they would go out and vanquish evil. And for a time, he truly believed this message. He saw this knight he worked with, this paladin clad in Titan steel plate, as they would slay werewolf and monster, and they would banish shadows and darkness. And he truly believed that this was just. And then, one day, as they were going through the jungles, on their way to the spires, or the spires, they came across a town. More than a town, a city. A city not on any map. And this group of people wore Stygian ilk all over them, their magics, their rituals, their means, and without question, his Titansteel Paladin attacked.
Mm-hmm.
At first, Okram followed in tow from a safe distance, as he was a bard, not bred for the combat. And he wrote the songs of these horrendous creatures coming from all angles at this Titansteel Paladin, but each one would be waylaid. And at first it was heroic. But then he watched as it wasn't just the combatants that the Titansteel Paladin would slay. He started destroying homes. Defenseless innocents, as far as Okram could see, those without even the ability to cast this Stygian form or magic. And Okram describes a souring as he stared at this horror. Okram didn't get to dwell on these feelings as he himself was attacked, and he had to run as he was no combatant. He went from burning wreckage to burning wreckage, and that he tripped into this building, and he saw these masks. He saw these gems. He saw this magic. It couldn't resist the impulse. He reached out and he grabbed as many crystals as his hands could hold before taking back off into the jungles, running from this horror. And it was that day when I realized that good and evil are not so black and white as they pretend to be. I carry this, and he tosses his Titansteel like initiation pin onto the ground in front of you. I carry it with me as a token to remind myself about everything that I have learned and felt in this journey as I have become more enlightened in just everything around me. I guess it's why I have a soft spot for you and your people, as I am only who I am because of what I witnessed.
I see.
This, on the other hand, is a path out for you and your people.
Oh. Why does it still feel like a trap?
As he hands over the crystal to you, or like gestures for you to take it.
I would take it.
You would note that while it is the magic that binds your mask, you would note that it has no touch of Marmena. It has no corruption of Upsilon. It's just a crystal. And that's a work of my own doing. It has no bearing on the light of Thespis. But you'll find that it should allow you, at the very minimum, to wear your mask again.
He looks at it. I guess, can I verify with what I know that what he's saying seems true?
Feels like plan C.
Absolutely. You may use knowledge arcane or knowledge religion for this, or you may attempt an insight check on Okram.
I think I'm gonna go with the good old knowledge religion.
Perfect.
Because Insight Open would be like 22.
Well, no,
we're
but
gonna
he's
call.
drunk right now, so it's probably lower.
Yeah, it went down from 28.
So we're gonna do knowledge religion. We're gonna call knowledge religion a 10.
Got a 2 in this, so hopefully.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
Okay.
I don't
It was
almost
know.
one.
The as you're looking down at this, you know, it's easy to tell that it doesn't have the touch of Morvena or Upsilon, as you're so familiar with them. As you continue to look, you're searching for, is there a glimmer, is there an essence of anything else? But his words seem to be true. There is no touch of another deific source on the crystal.
That was so specific. I hate it.
I mean, it's
How
knowledge.
is
It's knowledge religion.
Oh no,
How is
God.
that possible?
There are two things. One, these crystals, the ones I took, never saw the touch of Upsilon, and so when Marveda, oh, is it cold? And he like shuffles his robe over him more.
Oh my God.
Without the touch of Marvena, when she changed her pantheonic realm, changing them to a neutral state was easy, relatively.
And okay, thank you for this and for the story.
For what it's worth, Akama, I have more of them.
How many more?
Let me get them.
I would have to know how many it takes for a mask to be powered. This is something that you would be more familiar with. Like the gem that you have in your hand could be used for one mask, but you could easily use it for something more like 4. So it depends on like the quality in which that you would be making it.
Well, it really depends on what you're using it for, pretty much. It kind of varies. But
Well,
in general, at least one for one.
I mean, on me, he like starts to open his robe, and like you see like 7 of these crystals the same size as the one that's in your hand like tumble out from his robes, and he's like stumbling around in the dirt grabbing for these crystals. He picks up 6 of the 7. Doesn't seem to notice the last one before he kind of like leans back onto the stairs like, but with a little work I could probably make more.
Oh my God.
And he takes
You
like
can
a
do
big
that.
swig of his bottle.
Nobody hits
Of
us that
course.
damn much.
Thank you, Wall.
I understand what you must think of me, Akama, but I am the way I am right now because I had no other way to cope. Not being able to lend my word to your plight left me feeling weak, and I had not felt that since, well, the story I told you. And I just grow weary of this world's allotment for good.
Well,
I don't think the Titan Steel allowance should exist in any form.
well, all I know for now is if you can make more of these, then you maybe could be the savior of my people. I would go to get that drink he dropped on the ground,
Oh,
and I'm
shit.
trying to get up out of here.
As you look, you would be able to tell there's no way you're making it to the arena in time at this point. But you can leave anyway, of course.
That's why I don't have friends.
Hey man, I needed something.
Yeah, that's what y'all always
All right.
say.
In which case,
When I
any
die.
do you have any final questions for Okram before you head off?
You might as fucking well.
Can my
Clearly,
people
got
count
all
on
the
you
time in the world.
to help save them from Upsilon?
He can't count on himself. He drunk.
As sober as he can make himself, he kind of stands staggering to his feet, stumbling down a step. I gave you a coin as to be part of my Kabbalah, and he splashes his bottle up onto his beard and his robes. If you call on me, the Thespians and Okram shall answer. And he reaches his hand out for one more handshake before you head off into the night.
Take his hand and say, "I'll hold you to that."
I hope you do. And he kind of slams back down into your stairs, butt first. And you would note that in his handshake to you, he handed you the papers for him to begin the denouncements. And there's just a little letter, if and whenever you call. And you run into the night. Over at the arena.
Hey, good luck, y'all.
Man,
I'm
fuck
sorry.
you.
Man,
You done fell for Plan C. It's a trap.
listen, my people had no hope. No
They're
hope.
fucked already. Now they're super fucked.
The three of you, Sneed, Healith, and Thala, stand in the middle of this arena, and stand in the middle of this arena, and there's good old Kristoff counting down the minutes as you have exhausted your bathroom, stretching, traffic.
Damn.
Whatever you have. Would you like to attempt any other delaying tactics?
Delaying tactics. Oh my god. I'm over here what do I got? I'm over here the only thing I got that even makes sense is persuasion. But how could I persuade them? I have no clue.
Honestly, at this point, I have to say, I think we're gonna have to make a decision, you three. Are you going to fight the Genjikai and Kenji? in a 3v5, or would you like to forfeit? If forfeiting does mean that you are out of the tournament, of course.
I'm gonna go ahead and say forfeiting's not an option. I don't see forfeit anywhere on my sheet. So
Okay. We've come too far to go back. Well, I got a crazy idea. I don't think any of us are gonna like it.
oh, that kind of crazy idea. Okay.
Kind of crazy ideas we ain't got.
What you got?
We could just send Sneed over there to kill him.
I'm more worried about us getting killed at the moment.
Well, if there are
Three of
no
us.
more objections, and you're not going to forfeit, then I say let this game commence. And the 5 Genjikai warriors begin to close in. Let's
Of
roll
course they
initiative for
Oh,
our
fuck.
3 party members here.
Fuck me.
Fuck. I should have just gone for it. I'm sorry.
Why Ray? Why didn't you say anything?
Oh God.
All right.
Can I use...
What do you have for initiative?
Can I once... Because I'm at...
15.
Once per day, you may reroll reflex or... No, that's the wrong one.
What?
Plus one.
Not that one. Not that one.
Oh, once per session after rolling initiative, add your reflex or insight bonus to your total. I'd like to add my reflex total be my reflex to my total, which is an additional 4, which is an additional 5 because I have a perk.
Perfect. So it puts you at 20.
Yes.
Perfect. So that is going to mean that you are before the other team.
Well, that's helpful.
All right. So with that,
Really helpful.
I got
Heal it.
10.
what would you like to do first? The
I
arena
would-
is a completely open circle. Crowds pack in. You can imagine this probably normally would be a larger arena, but they've added floor space for people to watch as the Genjikai warriors all come in towards you. The majority of them are in light armor, and they bear different forms of like martial weapons, like katanas, sais, staffs, things of the sort. Genji strides in the middle of them. There is an air of hesitance in his eyes.
I am going to focus on the retinue, not on Genji himself, because I view the numbers to be the biggest thing that I need to worry about at the moment, because we just don't have those numbers. I would move to harass and to attack some of the members and to draw them away.
2 to the left of your viewpoint, 2 to the left of Genji, 2 to the right as he walks through on the middle. Do you go to your left or your right?
I go to my right.
Perfect. And how are you looking to harass?
I am looking to use the maximum reach of my pole arm to attack the one not closest to Genji, but at the far
furthest. Right. Perfect. Let's see the attack roll. Perfect. So this is their defense roll and your attack roll.
Oh,
Damn,
no.
boy.
Not like
I
this.
do believe you have a mastery that you could expend. Would you like to?
I will not expend that mastery at this point.
Perfect, not a problem. A blow comes up. It's like it's a decent strike. Their defense is ready. They don't break formation. Would you like to force an action?
I will, however, force an action to do a second attack on the same guy.
Perfect. Let's see it.
but this time I'm aiming more for his legs because I'm trying to stop him from going that fast.
Oh shit!
Your shit's a no, boy.
Oh my god!
You swipe down towards the legs. Your weapon, it's like kind of, you're not able to get the right angle between the two combatants, and your weapon kind of hits the dirt and like skids across it. Though the warrior is not in a place where he can take advantage of this attack. Would you like to double force, or are we moving on to the Genjikai team?
I believe we're going to move on to the Genjikai team.
Perfect. We're going to the one that you struck at and the one the closest to him, other than Genji, are both going to swing at you as they're both lunging in with attacks. We'll do both their attack rolls against a defense roll for me.
Just making certain. Hold on, let me see. I think I have. Just checking my perks real quick because I.
All right. If there's nothing else to add, the first of the attacks you're able to parry. The second one, you block the majority of it, but the blade kind of glances up and causes a small, like little trickle of blood on your shoulder. The injury is mostly superficial, but it does do 1 damage. Genji runs over towards like loops around and does a jumping strike from like an angle towards Healith. Let's see his attack roll.
My dice are not doing well for me tonight, are they?
What in the world?
So again, you're able to block the majority of it, but the blade slices down ever so slightly across your back, again doing 1 damage.
Oh my god.
Next up, the two other combatants. One combatant is doing a headlong charge at Thala. The other one branches out further away and then starts like throwing daggers over. So we'll do the one charging at Thala. They're going to do an attack roll against you. What type of defense would you like to do? I believe dodge is your go-to, or
You're like, dodge. Yeah, I do dodge a lot. I do end up dodging a lot. And I'm like, because I'm like, what else I'm trying to think, what else can I use for defense though?
I mean, it's dodge, parry, or just your normal armor value.
Oh, well, let's dodge.
Perfect. That's it.
Dodge. Oh no. I feel like I dodged like Gohan.
That's the charging melee attack, and let's grab the throwing weapon attack real quick, and then I will explain the two. It'll be under the same action of dodge.
No. Jesus Christ.
Thala, one of them runs up and stabs at you. The blade slices like deep into your thigh. It's not enough for like the blade to get like wedged in, but you definitely feel that like you could stick a finger. Like it's enough of a wound that you could stick a finger into the flesh. And then you have one throwing knife harmlessly wedged in armor, and then another one that has penetrated like the upper chest region and kind of gone into your right shoulder. This is going to do a total of 3 damage.
What the fuck?
Jesus.
How much health do you have?
6.
And that leads us to Thala's turn.
My god damn. Okay.
So you have one person that still has their hands on their weapon that is in your thigh currently, another one that is like off to the side preparing to throw more, 3 people around Healith.
I'm over here like, Jesus. I'm over here.
A little work now, please.
No, right? I'm over here like, where does he fall? Where does he fall in this? God damn. I feel like I need to try to go today. I try to aim for the one who's about to throw something at me so I don't have other things sticking out of me at this point. One thing is bad enough.
Okay.
How am I gonna? Yeah, you know what? And it's I feel like this. Yeah. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? It's
What you
gonna.
got?
Yeah. It's gonna be another water like Rasengan bomb thing going
Okay.
on here because
At the farthest one from you, or to the close one?
The far one.
Perfect.
Because I don't
Let's
want
do it.
more stabby things. Oh my god. So what's that?
You send it over to them, and you see like they pull their arms up and they get a block off, and the bracers block a decent amount of the initial impact, but one of their bracers is like torn off in the attack, and their arm is very clearly like bruised and battered as they go sliding backwards. Would you like to force an action?
Okay. Yeah. Does it still have to be at him? Can I do the
No.
can I all right. Well then, like yeah, literally the other guy in front of me. I feel like I have to do something with this. But I don't know if I want to yeah, actually no. We're going to try it again cuz I was like I can stab him back, but
Let's see it.
no. That was
Okay.
way better.
Okay. Okay.
That was way better.
This one,
Okay.
you throw that one back. This one, you come from kind of like an undergut as you kind of like quickly throw it out. It hits them in the stomach, and they go sliding backwards, and they stand back up, but they're clearly like fatigued by the attack, like heavily. Like they're back on their feet, but not looking great, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to triple force or no?
No. In my mind, I was like, can that one be the free one? No, it's okay.
Yeah, free is always the
No.
first.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
The with that, Sneed looks over at you and goes, "Lethal or non-lethal?"
you decide.
You
Since
decide.
since we gave this motherfucker autonomy and shit, let him decide what to do. Now he's gonna freeze the fuck up. Watch.
Sneed sprints over towards the Healith combat where Genji's back is to him, because Genji is the one behind Healith.
Oh, shit.
Sneed jumps into the air and is attempting just like a Superman punch down at the back of Genji's head while Genji is turned around. Sneed is going to activate a minor cinematic token for this attack, and then we're going to roll off, or not roll off, we're going to see his attack roll.
Boy.
So which one?
Which
The
one's
first
which
roll,
roll?
the first
Okay,
roll
cool.
is Sneed.
I was
Thank
hoping
you.
so. I was like,
I was really concerned for a second. I was like, wait, that's the same dice. Which one's Sneed?
You watch in potentially glee or horror as Sneed brings his fist down onto the back of Genji's head. Genji is laid out in a single attack, profusely bleeding from the top of his head. You would imagine that it is at the very minimum fractured, if not worse. But from this range, there is no way to know. The only thing that you can tell, Healith, is that like you're here and blood like splatters across like your face as you're like you're fighting. You see Genji, you kind of parry his attack. He hits you. You're kind of like trying to keep an eye on where your three combatants are, and then blood splatters across your face, like across like your vision. Sneed is going to reach for the other person close to Healith. He's going to force an action. He does have a free force as well. And let's see his attack. He's reaching right for the person's neck.
I forgot
Oh
he
my
made sheets for
God.
all of them. So which is he still the purple one? Now I'm confused.
No. Now he's the
He's
green.
green.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that one's his.
Okay, cool.
That's
Okay.
the Sneed.
He's not
Yeah.
able to like finish the attack as the person's able to get enough of a defense, but the person has dropped their weapons. It is grabbing his fingers as Sneed is slowly overpowering the person's hands with his fingers as he's crushing the person's neck. And Healith, this goes back to you.
He's
Uh,
having
Tell
a
that man
ball.
not to kill people!
He's having fun. Let him enjoy himself. This is what you wanted.
Yo, I just got stabbed
He cannot
twice
say
and then
that. They
struck in the
told him.
back. I need the help.
No,
I'm going
I
to go
told
for
him
the
do what he
last
wanted.
guy who is I'm going to go for the guy that Sneed is not trying to choke out.
Okay.
I'm going to attack him with my halberd because I am
Perfect. Lethal, non-lethal.
At the moment, it's going to be non-lethal.
Perfect. Let's see it.
Okay. Okay.
I was really terrified of that one. I'm not gonna lie.
You
We
can
were
tell the
all
person's a little
terrified
taken
of that
aback by what they just witnessed. He gets his guard up in time, but you are able to, like, with your the weight of your weapon, kind of push his guard past and get like a good lancing slice across like the surface of their armor. For the most part, it does more damage to their armor, but you can see little like pits where the blade found purchase. Would you like to force an action?
Yes, I will force an action against that same individual to follow through again. And
Let's see
this
it.
time we will go lethal.
Go lethal.
Oh my god.
He said, fuck him up. Oh!
Oh!
If I recall
Oh, so
correctly,
close.
I'm going to double check my gear, but that is weapons. Yeah, that should be within the. Hold on, let me double check again. My narrative. XT May. Yep. I gain +1 crit range to any target, and any target lower than myself in initiative order, since he's below me. That is a crit.
Perfect.
Bam.
With that, you like at first, like your blades hook, and he gets purchase into like the hook of like kind of the halberd, and he's like wedging it forward. This is all a creative illusion by Heath. As once you get to the point where your elbows can like really apply force with the body, you twist and turn the handle and then lunge the halberd up into the neck, nearly taking the head off.
Bam, bitch.
I think I've done my work.
Yeah, you said, I think my work is done here.
The person in front of you, Thala. Actually, let's roll a perception check for the person in front of you to see if they notice any of the carnage that would be happening behind them. We'll call this perception 8.
They are not
that is going to pass. It has a perception of 2, and they look and they see that, and they look to you, Thala, and they yield. The person behind them sees the person beginning to yield in front of them, and also like looks around, sees what's going on, and begins to yield. But they are in the motion of yielding, Thala. So it is your action.
I'm over here like, you know what? It's fine. Is it just what are the people behind? Like the people behind them's fucked up, huh?
Yeah, Genji is currently an unknown status, though he is bleeding out of his head. One person is getting choked out by Sneed. One of you see that Heath has one head basically on the tip of his halberd. The other two are beginning their yielding process. What would you do?
Okay. Look. I'll let them. I guess they was about to get it. But I'm gonna let them. But I also need to like let Sneed know, like, hey friend, like they're giving up.
We're good.
Let him go. We're good.
Sneed continues to crush the man's neck. So Heath, you're standing next to Heath. The man is sitting there like, you
gotta go over here, like tap him, get him. Like, hey.
Yeah, Sneed. He's done.
We're good. We won.
He's not dead yet.
But we won.
He doesn't need to die today.
But a voice rings out from the audience. But he could.
But he doesn't need to.
And we're gonna roll a calamity.
Of course.
30 being good for the party, 1 being good for me.
Hmm. Oh, that's
It's
That's pretty average.
not great, but it's not terrible. It's middling.
yeah.
Sneed hesitates, continues to crush for a bit. The man like gags more and more, and then right at like the moment where like the fingers are finally in a place where he could finish the motion and snap the man's neck, he decides to let him go, throat like bruised and wheezing. Without medical attention, this man will perish. But Sneed did not finish him off. He
Nope, it's not our job.
Christoph in the audience
They were trying to
looks
kill us.
a little perplexed and also a little like interesting. Like he's like
he sent that motherfucker.
He expected it to work.
he looks Sneed though looks at Healith and looks down at Genji and goes, his chances aren't good. Should I mercy him? And takes a step like to just curb stomp Genji's unconscious body.
I would like to use medical, and then the caregiver in conjunction to see whether or not my capacity could save Genji.
So we'll do knowledge medicine first. We're going to call this a knowledge medicine 7.
Oh,
Look at that.
Man, that's a 9.
So to give you the addressment, you immediately know that this head wound is far beyond any caregiving that you could just usher. However, there is a chance that if he got an item that is like a full restore of some sort in the next probably 5 minutes, he has a chance. But even then, it's still only a chance.
If I recall correctly, I have a medical kit.
I believe so. I believe the 2 items I have for you is you have a kit and you have you got one of the healing hematites.
I can use the medical kit, and I will use the medical kit on Genji to spare his life.
All right. So the test for this, you need this has a couple of different levels. On a 10, you will be able to perform this fast enough that you could attempt something else after. But the actual number to beat is 17 with your caregiver.
Does that come with caregiver as a bonus, or is that just a raw roll?
That you're getting your caregiver.
Gotcha. So that's +3.
Oh.
And that should be 18.
And then it rolls on for 1.
Now, with this, you're able to stabilize him to the best of your abilities. Genji still has a long road to recovery. Many pitfalls could still await him, but for at the very minimum in this moment, he will not bleed out on these sands.
Good job.
Well, it would seem that our rabble would be carrying on in our tournament. Congratulations, I suppose.
You're
It is
welcome.
a spectacle that so few of them were able to beat the Genjikai team so easily. Perhaps we should be taking a closer look at the hero of the match. Sneed, was it? I guess we'll have to be keeping our eye on you now, won't we? Anyway, congratulations. And the crowd roars and people throw roses out, and some people are jeering that you should have done more. You should have killed more, and like we came out to the show and you didn't even kill them. How lame. And then you do hear some You do hear some murmurs, like, and it's from this group that they wear garb that's like very like pro Titan Steel Paladin. They have the things, and they were all clearly here to see if a Kama would be slain in combat. And in which case, their jeers are all things like, "Where's the coward?" As the party, all one way or another, returns to the homestead. Along the way home, you meet up with a Kama, for what it's worth.
Out of breath and shit.
Nothing.
Is it over? Did we win?
Go home. Who knows where the fuck Mina is? We gonna wake up and find Sneed in pieces.
As you you get back to the homestead, you see wine and bottles just littered all over your front steps. There's broken bottles. There's just like, I mean, like whole bottles of wine just like still like tripping out their contents on like your front like entryway. The door to your homestead is open, and there is a large like blast mark inside where it looks like something or someone was hurled from one side of the room to the other.
I'm going in there and investigating.
As
Going
each
there
one
with
of you
weapon drawn.
as you enter into the homestead, the door to Thala's room opens, and Skem walks out. He sees you, and he immediately begins to like rejoice that you're fine. And he, I came to your home. I was going to congratulate you for your victory, but when I saw this, my heart it fell. But I knew you had to be alive. And he grabs his necklace. It was still intact, but he comes over to you, and like embraces you and gives you a hug. The emotions that I felt are. But you should check on your friend. And he brings you all over to Mina's room, where the two Andrews look terrified and confused, and Mina is staring at them with this look of bewilderment and shock. But before you can even take this in, a voice from down the hall, as this almost annoyance in this moment of like, how many people are in our homestead? And you turn, Healith, weapon drawn, and you see Jorvin there. And in his hand, he clasps one of the Titan Steel pendants. I think we need to talk.
Okay.
Oh,
But answer me this.
Bust up in here.
Did you do this?
No, sorry. No. I had come to talk. I was here after. I arrived shortly after Skem. The Skem goes, "They did."
Healith immediately puts up the halberd and kind of. I guess we should talk.
You put up your halberd, but I still got my knives out.
I think we're here for the same reason, Skem and I. Skem's, like, his happiness of making sure that Thala is okay slips away. I do believe that might be true. I was hoping to do this in more privacy, but Thala, we are going to lose this tournament. There is no way for any of us to defeat this Golden City team, let alone the Phoenix Court. So, There is a plan. There is a summit that I hope you all attend. We are keeping it a secret, but I knew I had to say one thing before you come. This plan, if it is to work, each of you, all of you, would have to give up your wish. And on that note, that cliffhanger of a sentence, this episode of Cinematic Epic is going to come to its end. What happened with Mina in the room? Where did she go? Why did she leave the party? What is Jorvin here to speak of? Is it truly just this secret summit? And what does it mean for the party to have to give up their wish? You can find out the answer to all of this and more, as more will be presented for sure on the next episode of Cinematic Epic. Now, normally I would love to give out a whole bunch of stuff here, but I'm going to have to be even more grueling, clearly, in the future to get these players to use their tokens. And so since I have to be more grueling, I shall, in fact, award no narrative tokens or no cinematic tokens, no epic tokens for this evening. However, what I will do is say, if you fought in the arena, so to Thala, to Healith, and to Sneed, each one of you may progress to the next milestone.
Look at that. Ugh. Yay.
And with that dealt out and done, we can bid adieu to our wonderful viewers. Whether you watched us live or you watched us after we air, we appreciate all of you. It's fantastic to be able to tell this story with you along with us. And until we see you again, have a wonderful night. Bye-bye. Or day, depending on when you watched, I guess.
That's
have a
very
good
true.
one.
Thank you.
Bye. Sneed says goodbye. Bye.